As the tribe emerges from the dark, wet jungle, the tribe knows not what it will see. Bing! Athena is sitting in the middle of a long and lonesome road at some random location in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. What's happening, tribe? Welcome to this transmission. Today you guys are going to go to the most awesomely, epically beautiful location I could think of to shoot the walk around video content. I was going to just do it all loosey-goosey like that first one I did way back when, once upon a time. That video did pretty well. I'm guessing like people that own WRs maybe search for like WR mods or whatever, and they ended up finding that video. It's got like a lot of positive responses and yada yada. So I'm gonna shoot another one for Athena 2.0 because oh my god, does she have some modifications done to her little hookerness. But I wanted to try and do it a little differently. I'm actually going to write it out, so I have like a nice specific script with dialogue, and I don't want to mess anything up. There's a lot of specific things that have happened to her, like the 2mm bore and the throttle body. So I want to make sure I get all those numbers right. At the end of the day, she ended up making 36.2 horsepower and 28 foot-pounds of torque on the dyno. So I think this might be one of the baddest WRs on the planet, y'all. And to do so, I wanted to take her to a gorgeous location. This is also a location that I'm going to shoot a night photo, long exposure photo, which is part of my New Year's resolution. Shoot more photography and offer it to you guys as well. This video is brought to you by 3 images I'm calling the Moonlit Machine series. Here's the image number 1, bing! Image number 2, bing! Image number 3, bing! Available right now on Teespring. They do canvas prints. I've ordered a few myself. We'll see how they turn out. I suspect they're going to turn out pretty well. I mean, you can't really funk up a canvas print. So they're like gallery wrapped, right? So you don't have to put frames, expensive frames on them. You can just go ahead and hang them up on your wall. And they said they offer up to 24 by 30 inches, but for some reason I was only able to select the 16 by 20 inch. But that's still pretty cool. It's pretty big. It's like $29 or something. I don't know. I think it was $35 with shipping to Maui. It might be cheaper to your location. But oh my gosh, here we are at this gorgeous location on the North Shore. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, oh, Kalani, it's all right. Got some beautiful Pacific Ocean in the background, but that's not really that epic. Well, it is when you go over this cliff right here. Holy sh! Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. We're gonna take her down even further, but let's take a look at this right here. It's a little bit windy, but should be fine. I brought the gimbal down. I got the Sony a6300. I'm gonna shoot some beautiful gimbal footage. But look at this. Holy crack tart. You guys have been up in that field before. You may have been here once before. I can't remember. I shoot so many videos for so many different things. I'm like lost in a daze now. Okay, let's take her down to her location. Oh yeah, that is the spot, brah. Oh. Little bit sketchy. Oh yeah, that's the spot. So then I'm also gonna come here with the Nikon. Tripod's gonna be up here. I already got the shot planned. Tripod's gonna be right about here. Long exposure, nighttime. You got that little thing with a cross on. I don't know what that cross is all about. I might have to do a little research. But all of the ocean on the two sides of the photograph are going to turn into like misty, mystical, magical waters. So I can't wait to do that. But yep, I brought my my little wipe cleaners down. I'm gonna wipe her down and shoot this video now. But I just wanted to show you guys this location and let you know there's some prints available. If you guys feel like supporting the channel, it's a great way to do so. Inspires me. Hey now, wait a second. Does that have something to do with that little move she just did? I don't know. Alright guys, I'll catch you on the flip side. I'm gonna make this video now. Peace! And just like that, we're done. Took about 30 minutes. Super windy, I don't know. I shot in 4K and there were a couple of instances where the camera got, see, look at the wind. It's just ripping through here at 100 miles per hour. There were some instances where the camera kind of like shook around, but I'll review it. This location's pretty close to where I live, so if it's not satisfactory, maybe I'll come back here early in the morning and reshoot that. Or I don't know. Let me know. This video will come out before I do any work on that. Do you guys just want to see like a dirty? Oh, what's this way? You guys just want to see like a dirty walk around video like that other one I did, maybe in the exact same location? Let me know. I'm open to ideas. I'm pretty excited about that footage right there. That felt pretty good, but or maybe cutting both a dirty walk around and a more polished gimbal shot. Beautiful cinnamon with the cinnamons. Got all kinds of cinnamons in there. Oh, this is. Yeah, this is a good place to take your hula girl and make out with her, and you know what I'm saying? And a little pathway. Where does that go? Who knows? Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Yep. Life is right here. Death, right over there. Yep, it's right around the corner. There's death, right there, just looking at you. I have a question. Are any of you guys coming out to Maui this year? Let me know. Because I would like to ride with you. And a lot of you guys, not a whole lot, but some of you guys have asked about Mr. Mike, where he is. He kind of stopped riding. He's been doing razor tours here on Maui, but he kind of fell off the map there. So I've mostly been riding with Jordan, Kurt, Ed. I don't think I've made a video with Ed yet. Ed Lova. He's got a wicked 450, badass Honda. Very nice bike. And this morning, he's teasing me. He sends me a picture of a freaking 2018 YZ 450F. He's like, yo, Kalani, got a new bike. I was like, you shut your pie hole, Ed. He's like, just kidding. I don't know how to get, where am I? I know where I am, generally speaking, but I really don't know where I am. This is all news to me. What? These used to all be working pineapple fields. And years ago, they shut them all down, and they're slowly, I see what they're doing. I see their sneaky little plan. They're slowly converting them all into parcels that people can buy and build houses on. Oh, wait, maybe that's the route? No, fuck, where am I? Mama? Oh, wait a minute. This might be our way to salvation. Oh, yeah. I see the highway. Oh, come on, baby. Just give me oh, shit. Oh, yes. There we go. Ah, oh, god damn. Oh, that was fun. Oh, yeah, I forgot I was talking about you guys coming out. Is anybody coming out this year? I would really love to ride with you guys. Even if it's without Mr. Mike and his business. I'm sure I can find a bike for you to use, a dual sport. A couple of my buddies have dual sports, and I'm sure we can work something out. Maybe it can be the first baby steps to making Kalani's Moto Cave a reality, because that would be the happy. And by the way, do you guys have any ideas? Okay, let's imagine this. We already talked about the little moto bunker, right? It can house up to say 4 people super comfortably in like 1,500 foot square space around there. You know, shower, full kitchen, all that stuff. Granted, I ripped the garage down and built that whole thing out. But in a perfect world, right? Imagine having, I don't know, would you guys be opposed to like having a few WRs and they all just have the same simple mod, maybe exhaust, fuel, fuel control, the Athena kit, and you know, like different bars. Just a few mods, nothing super crazy. I think that would be pretty freaking rad. I know that a lot of you guys that ride KTMs and dirt only bikes feel like these bikes are really heavy, but for riding on Maui and the routes that I would plan, they would be mostly like 70% road with a little bit of off-roading. And if you're like a really good rider, maybe we could get into some funk, get into some junk, get into a little bit of single track. But mostly I'd like to just like trek the island, and hopefully like those of you that would choose to come out would be interested in photography as well, and I could teach you the way of the Jedi, help you take better pictures, or maybe you're like really good at photography and you could teach me a thing or two. What would you guys suggest? I was talking to Jordan and he's like, dude, just get an investor that'll invest like 75 grand, buy the bikes, build the place, and give him a 10% return on whatever you'd make over the next 10 years. I'm like, okay, that actually sounds like a really good idea. But I don't know, there are alternatives, like a GoFundMe, and part of that is like days that you stay out here and whatever I would charge in the future for like a night and a bike. I don't want people to come out here where I can pick them up at the airport. They have a bike for their entire trip. They don't have to go on the tours or the rides of the day if they don't want to. They can go wherever they want. But if they did want to go on the rides with myself and maybe whoever else wanted to join, they would have that security that they'd have a bike and a place to stay the entire time. And you know, like Airbnbs out here, just for a shit little small room like the one I do at my place, is freaking $100 a night. So if I could compete with that and get pretty close to that with a bike and with riding, I think this could be something pretty cool and pretty special. And I don't know, it would fulfill, let's cruise around. It would fulfill something deep inside of me where I just want to ride, I want to take pictures, I want to meet people with similar interests, and rinse and repeat.